I am Commander Z, Captain of the SS Zono. I don't know. We need a ship name. Oh yeah, of course we do. We need to name this ship at some point. This is the diamond armor in the game. I thought I'd put it on. It suits me quite well, I do say. Okay, so welcome back to another episode of Let's Build a Spaceship. Last episode, we set up this really cool space age like Earth world. We played around with some TNT to get a really organic look. If we cover the whole world in that, it's going to look totally amazing. I kid you not. And in addition to all that, we set up the basic flat shape of our spaceship. Boy, am I so excited right now. So today, what we're going to do is we're going to go down to the floor and we're going to make a list of blocks that we like or that we like and we don't like, and a list of blocks for the interior and exterior. So, what does the cobblestone look like? I like that. I think that could work on the outside, like when we layer it up, it goes quite well. But the trouble is our ship goes this way, and we can only see that on the top. You know, I like it though, so I'm going to put over here external blocks. Over here, internal blocks. I don't think... You know, it might work for interior as well. So I'm going to put it on both sides. That could work on both sides. Smooth sandstone. I don't think that works for the outside of the ship. But I think it works for a table on the inside. Like a space-agey Mass Effect table. This is a logoed one, which does look totally awesome. I think we can have that maybe on the outside and on the inside, on doors and stuff like that. This one, I don't like. It's not space agey enough. This one, block of iron, works on the outside and the inside. For the look of lights, although it doesn't give off light, it does give that appearance. Lapis block, I think works better on the interior. Maybe on the outside in vented areas. Yeah, maybe on both on that as well. A lot of these will work on both, but emerald block. I'm just trying to think of when I would want to use it. I don't like that one. Don't like it. And I don't like this either. Oh, that works as a floor. Yeah, okay, floor block. I'm going to put that along here. Yeah, that could work well as an interior floor block. This does look sick, maybe as a top, as it has like a little bit of a coving. But apart from that, it doesn't work for anything else because of the weird thing it has on the top here. I suppose it could work as a floor. No, I don't like the block. I don't like it. That's going to stay out. That could work as a vent on the outside, but not on the inside. This one... Is this redstone ore? Yeah, it is. I don't like it. I don't like that block. This one, so outside, definitely. Not on the inside, maybe in the engine room, but that's about it. And I don't like that one. That looks too sandstony. It's emerald ore, but it looks too sandstony. That's too terrainy. This one looks really sick for maybe a blue section on the outside of the ship. Good for an interior. We have to do this because otherwise we're never going to be able to keep up with all the blocks. So good interior block in the med bay. That's a perfect med bay block. I'm actually going to put that on its own to try and remember that a little bit more. I like that for an exterior block, because that's very close to the grey that we're using up there anyway, so that could blend in really well. The woods, obviously, and bedrock is no good. Bedrock works well on the outside. I don't think so much on the inside. Would that work? No, I don't like it. This one, I do like that, but it's got that weird quartzy sandstone look. I'm going to put it on the inside. It won't look good on the outside, but we'll give it a go there. clay. I don't like that. That it doesn't work. It's a little bit backwards. Snow and ice netherrack. Soul sand. Is this animated? No. Don't like it. Don't like the soul sand. Glowstone. 100%. Inside and outside. Even though it does have this weird black line on it, I don't really understand that. It's still good enough, isn't it? The fences, I'm going to leave out for the moment. Iron bars. Looks pretty good. My phone's ringing. God damn it. I should be back in a minute. And the last couple of bits. Ba-booms! How dare someone call me in the middle of building a spaceship, huh? The nerve! No, it was an important call. I had to take it, unfortunately. But I thought while I was waiting, or while I was between recording, I terraformed a little bit more of the world. It's looking so cool. I like how I say terraforming when it's just placing down a load of TNT. If I was a smart person, when we originally created the world, I would have had 63 layers of endstone, and then 1 layer of TNT, and then I could have just lit the TNT and it would have done the same thing, and I wouldn't have to place the TNT. Would have been very, very easy. But I'm not that smart, so I didn't do that. However, I did finish off the block selection. So, we've got the doors here, which look totally amazing. Okay, not a fan of this one, but we might use it somewhere. Same as this one, we might use that somewhere. That's a good one for the med bay, maybe. This one looks sick, but there's definitely a lot of potential for doors. 100%. I think I missed one of the doors as well, because it really didn't look that good. This one. It's like a thin one. Is it? Why me no open door? Oh, iron door. That's why. Okay, so that's the iron door. I don't know. Not a huge fan of that one, I must say. But I've got a load of exterior blocks and a ton of interior ones. This looks really cool in a pillar way. It's not, they're not lights, but they do look good as like looking like lights. And this one just looks like great as wires, do you know what I mean, going up the wall. This is the redstone lamp in this texture pack. So we'll definitely be using that on the inside. And there's the beacon. And here's the chest, okay? So, there's our stuff. I also added a few more stuff to the interiors, like a science lab and an environmental lab, you know, with some grass and some plants in there, maybe? Something like that. I don't know. But let's give a little bit more structure now to our spaceship. We need to start thinking about where certain defining lines are going to go, because we don't want it to be a smooth spaceship. We want it to have very sharp, aggressive edges on it. So we're going to stick with our mossy stone brick block here, which is what we've been using as a sort of planning block, and we're going to start now to give a little bit more of a skeleton to it. So let's say this is the front, and we're going to layer it up. Now, is that too sharp? I don't think that's too sharp yet. Let's get a splash potion as well, just so I can move back a little bit faster than I am. So that's like basically 3 blocks, 4 blocks, 5 blocks, 6 blocks, 6 blocks. How does that look nose-wise? Obviously, we're going to need... I don't exactly know where the pilot stack's going to be. Is the pilot going to have the windscreen at the front, or more towards the middle, or the back? I don't know. I think I want it more towards the middle, and I think I want this bit to go a little bit more flatter, actually, here. Obviously, we'll have some defining lines with, or some more definition of shape when we start putting slabs and stuff down. But for the moment, I really like the look of this. Okay, let's just stand back, see what that looks like. That's looking so cool. That's looking so cool. So let's say, we can get rid of this now. Let's say this is approximately where the pilot is going to be. So for a windscreen. I didn't look at the glass. Before the phone call, though, we were halfway through looking at these. I thought it would be great as like a holding prison cell if you had a prisoner. They're like laser bars, aren't they? You always see them in sci-fi things, so that's what we'll probably be using those for. But for the windscreen, we've obviously got a bunch of different glass. However, they all have this sort of white square, or they have this sort of lighter square in the middle, and I'm not sure how much I like it. Like, it looks pretty cool, but maybe if we use orange. I know that sounds weird, but orange might just be enough to make it stand out in a cool way. So I'm thinking, obviously you want a large windscreen. You want to have a lot of visibility, even though it's just a pilot's deck and not like an observation quarter. You still want to be able to see what's around you as a captain. So it'll probably be something like this. Oops. And maybe that one. Woo! That one, that one, that one. Is that right? Yeah. Something like that. That looks so cool. So we don't need to really worry about being aerodynamic, because most of the time this thing is going to be in space. Therefore, it's going to be very easy to travel. Do you know what I mean? There's no air friction. But I do think maybe if it was a little bit more slanted, it would just look better. So let's remove these and place these back just a layer. I want to sort of still build that section up, though. Like that, maybe? And, oh, that looks so cool. Boy, does that look cool. And then maybe one more on top. So it's 3 blocks high. I think that's pretty good then. Like that and like that. For a windscreen, I think that's pretty good. Okay, so now we want to add some more definition to the sides, because I don't want to just round it off like an upside down boat. I want to give it some real sharp edges. So we definitely want one. Well, I should probably do first one from here, about there, which is on this level. So about there, and then we want this to slowly come in and up, but very, very slowly. So I think we're going to do an up. It doesn't really matter how many blocks you do. Long way, you know, how many blocks back I'm coming. It shouldn't really make a difference. As long as it's a long amount, I can't see us having a problem. But obviously the other side will need to match. Okay, that looks sick. That looks so good. So now it's a difficult part. You guessed it. Lining these up together. It shouldn't be that hard, really, should it? One more. Yep. And then this one goes up and in. I think I'm right in saying. And then this one just comes in. See, this is the really hard bit. This part for you guys is going to be the hardest to watch, because you don't know the vision that I have in my head of how I want this to look. For me, it's really starting to look like how I'm starting to envision. But for you guys, you don't quite know that yet. And I know that must be a little bit scary. What is he doing? This isn't going to look good. He doesn't know. When have I ever let you down? When have I ever let you down? I hope I've never let you down. Something like that. See how these angles are starting to come on now? I hope you can. I really, really hope you're starting to have the same vision as I am. I really do. Okay, that one. But to match this one up is going to take some patience. I think it goes to there. And then we had that one and that one. And then that one. Oops. That one. That one and that one. Oh, there's so many blocks in the way. 3. In 1. 2. That looks good. That looks good. Okay, so we've got that main defining line in, and I want another defining line about here. So then this one joins up to here somewhere on the edge. But it's so exciting. I really cannot wait to see what this looks like with all the panels all done and everything. Okay, 2, 3, and then down here for 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then and then out one for 3. It looks like, and then another one for 3, and then 2 sets of 2. Yes, it matches up perfectly. Okay. So look at this. That is looking so sick, and we still have plenty of room on the interior because I might have the bottom be a little bit deeper, a little bit more deep dished than the front, than the top. So with the bottom, I think we should probably start off similar to how you do a boat by doing the sort of main, a sort of skeleton-y part, and then work it out from there. It's very similar to building a boat, isn't it? When you think about it, it does have some very similar aspects to it. I want this to have 2 floors minimum. I would like to have 2 floors in here with definitely a staircase and maybe an elevator, similar to how the Normandy does. I don't know if we can actually get a working elevator, a consistently working elevator. I don't want something that works occasionally if you're standing in the right spot, but definitely a staircase would work fine. Okay, we're only a few blocks below our prediction of how deep it would be. And how would that look? Dude, with the windshield in there? Yes. The weapons will be underneath here in their own parts, and I really want the weapons to be able to come out with, with sticky pistons, and to be able to sort of pop out via a real simple switch on the inside or something. I don't know. That's something that we only need to think about later on. But this is looking so cool. Okay, so from here, we obviously have this back section, and I want those exhausts. Well, these aren't exhausts. These are just like tail fins. We don't have an exhaust. We only have like the one beam engine that's going to come out of the back here. And I think I want this to maybe continue on, but just up above. We're still thinking about more of these defining lines at the moment, rather than the detail of it. But that works out perfectly. That lines up really, really well. This is definitely a build. With a house, you can somewhat build a house without a plan, and it'll still end up being somewhat looking okay. But when it comes to building something as organically shaped as this, it's got no real natural shape. It's a very natural shape. That's what I'm trying to mean. It's not, although it has straight lines in it, those straight lines add up to basically one diagonal line or one curved line, and that's really difficult to do without a plan. So luckily in my head I do have something, but you definitely have to play around with these blocks first. Now I'm thinking for this top, this is obviously the highest point of our ship, so I want to have a really cool shape for it, and I'm thinking it goes to like basically like a tier shape. So it's like round at the top there, and then goes back further and further to like a single point, which then maybe drops down. Or maybe we should drop this tier shape down as we go. That could be sick, couldn't it? Like if we started dropping it down there, and then this one drops down again, like this, and then drops down here, and then here. So it drops down quicker and quicker and quicker. Yeah, that will be better. That will be so much better. Okay. There. Oh, we can take that one away. That one. And that one. That one. That one. And then to there. Take these top ones away now. Yeah, this will be a much better shape. I want the ship to look quite aggressive. I don't want it to be a friendly sort of Federation style ship. I want it to be more of like an organized pirate style spaceship. Do you know what I mean? Like, I want to be the bad guy. I want this to be the bad ship. And then drop it down something like that. Dude. I am so pleased of how this shape is coming on. It's looking so cool. Okay, and then I probably want to have like a diagonal from here, and then it drops down maybe a couple of blocks back actually, and starts dropping down here. How far away are we? Oh, we're not too far. There. And then that one and that one. Perfect. Okay, and then we'll do that same thing on the other side. I don't know, because I had a break in the middle of this episode because of the phone call. I'm not quite sure how long we've been recording for, but I'm 99% sure that we're probably at our episode length. So we should just finish this off. This comes down 2 blocks, down for 2 blocks, and then down again for 2 blocks, and we should be at at where we want to be. Beautiful. How is that looking? Oh, it looks so sick. Oh, it looks so sick. Now at the back here, oh, there's so much we need to do. There's so much. Let's carry on for a little bit longer. I'm enjoying having a slightly longer episode length for this at the moment. This has to come around here, and this has to come around here. Okay, definitely like that. And I think this will probably line up somewhere with the arch that comes down. Oh no, it goes away, doesn't it? Okay, that could be cool. Nothing is bad at the moment. Nothing I'm thinking, oh, that's going to be a problem. Everything is, at the moment, it's not going to last like that forever, but at the moment, everything is like a opportunity for us more than anything. It's an opportunity for us to have a really cool shape or have something really strange. And I'm really liking that idea. So I want something like that. And then like that. And like that. No! Like that. 1, 2, 3. See how these little skeleton parts are building up, and it's like building a you know, you can get those 3D jigsaws. It's like building that. You always start off with the outside, or you know, crafting something out of wood. You do like a wooden interior first, and then build it up from there. But definitely this shape is looking so cool. Obviously at the back, this is as the biggest part that we want. So we want this to sort of come down and hull, like a boat hull down this way. Maybe 3, and then 2, and then 2, and then a couple of just single diagonal ones, like that. That's good. We're a little bit lower than that part, which is what I want. And then here, hey, wait a minute. Is that in line? I think it's meant to be on this block. That looks... Is that in line? Please don't say something's off. That would be catastrophic. Let's use a glass block here. Oh, don't say something's off. I will not know where I've gone wrong. This should line up with... There, perfect. Yeah, okay, we're fine. Whew. Whew, I can breathe. I can calm. Okay. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. I think it was like 3 sets of 2, wasn't it? 2 sets of 3 and 3 sets of 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay, it was just 1 set of 2 like that. And then that one. That one. That one. That's 4. That would be the 5th one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. That one. And this one. I am going to have to end the episode off. I just don't want to finish. I don't want to end off the episode. I just want to go for hours. I want a 70-hour episode of this. Because that is how much fun I'm having right now on here. No joke. Okay. Like that. Fly away a little bit. Yeah. That's the sort of depth I want. And then I want this part to drop down slightly to it. And then maybe it's a little bit low. I don't know. Definitely needs a little bit more work. But boy, is that shape looking sick. If you guys enjoyed the episode, hit that like button. If you haven't already, please subscribe. We'll see you in the next episode.